Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda. Welcome back. I hope you've all had a fabulous weekend. My weekend was really good. As you know, I went to Leduc on Saturday to craft with some friends, and it was a good time, as it always is. But I have something to show you that my friend Barbara created. A couple things, actually. These are from magazine pages. Excuse the glue on my finger. So she has cut out the little bits of magazine that have advertisements and stuff that are small, and she has glued them onto a backing paper, and then she has attached them either to cardstock or to a piece of corrugated cardboard. But aren't these the most darling thing you have ever seen? I hope you can see that. But that's the front of it, and this one looks like it's on cardboard, or no, sorry, cardstock. And then there's the back of it. But how fun. And look at this teeny tiny. This one's on corrugated cardboard. And so she's done the front, left the back plain, but she has added, to finish it off like a spine, she has put washi tape on the one side of it. It's so darling, like wow. And then here's the other one. So cute. So yeah, she let me have a couple of them, and I'm just going to treasure them. I just think they are so awesome. And then these are so genius. These are rolls of paper on bones from the dollar store, and she has put this little quote on there. It says, "Open with care, unraveling expected due to bone spirit." Now, the cashier's tape that you get, you know, your receipts on. I'm just going to see if I have one handy. Oh, I must have used it. But it comes on a roll, and she put the rolls, I don't know how many she had, I don't remember. She put them into a container with coffee and water. She let them soak. And you can correct me, Barbara, on this process, but she put them everywhere in her yard to dry. She showed a picture. They were hanging outside on branches, on a fence or whatever, but I just thought it was the cutest thing. But aren't they adorable? And then whatever you're going to use, you just pull it off, and you can pop the washi tape back on there so that it doesn't become unraveled. But they are the sweetest things. So they're all coffee dyed, and this one's nice and grungy. So yeah, I had to show those to you because they are just precious. All right, so today we're gonna work with some junk mail envelopes and book pages, you know, music page, whatever. I'm just going to make these flappy little pockets. All I did is I put one together just to see what it's actually going to look like. Doesn't look too bad. And I mean, I'm not the world's best collager, but I enjoy it. I enjoy myself doing that. So we're going to make one today. I'll just show you. And so I just collaged on the back. On the front, I left the window open so that whatever you put inside will show through the window. I'm just going to see if one of my cards actually fit. Let's just check out this. Oh yeah, look at that. And then you can see the picture through. This little girl looks so unhappy. She is not impressed. But yeah, so we'll make one of those today, and it's just going to be a quick, fun little video. So if you want to craft with me, grab some junk mail envelopes, some music paper, book page, collage paper, you know, like the really thin colored paper, whatever you have on hand. Grab some of that and let's get started. And your envelope, it doesn't matter what size you use. So I've never made one like this before, so this is going to be fun. That was my first time. So find a decent enough looking envelope. So just one envelope. And our envelopes always end up opening at the side there. So what you want to do, I wonder if I should, yeah, maybe I'll just close the flap first. We'll see if it works. I'm just going to close up the flap. I should use my glue stick, but all right, so we glued it, and I'm going to take just the smallest edge off the top. I mean, this is going to be a great way to use up those junk mail envelopes, and great opportunity to send snail mail, happy mail, you know, and then there you have an opening. So I want to, let's see, I'm just going to fold it down to whatever you like, whatever size flap you want. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna cut to the score line. I'm sure these have been done before, and you know, that's okay, but when I try different things, especially with junk mail envelopes, I want to come and show you guys as well what I'm doing, because you may not have seen it either before. All right, so then there's that. So this is going to essentially be our flap part, but I left room here so that you can add bigger stuff in here. It's because if this goes right to the fold, then it's pretty hard to put bigger things in there. You know, everything will have to be flush or shorter than your pocket, and sometimes we like to have bigger stuff. So that's the logic behind that. So I'm just going to grab my pencil, which I did not do. I just would like to bring it down a little more. If that's our mark, then I'm just gonna see where to go here. Just gonna come down there. I'm just gonna put 2 marks, and that way hopefully I can make them even, not cut past it. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna cut, hopefully, just to my pencil mark. Just like that. This side's kind of awkward, so I'm just going to lift it up and then just check how far I am over. Sorry, see if I have a smaller pair of scissors. Those ones are pretty awkward. There we go, that's better. Okay, so there's that. So then I'm just going to, and anything that's crooked, it can be straightened out later. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. No perfection. So it'll come down there, and then there's still some room there. And then I'm just going to take this off, just like that. And then I can straighten up this part of the envelope, just like that. And I mean, don't worry too much about this, because it will have that flap there. But if you'd like to glue it, then just glue it, because it will get collaged. So just do that piece, and then that piece. There we go. And then it's flat. All right, and then that will be your lid when you're done. So very simple, very quick. And then we're just going to collage it. You can leave the window, you can cover the window. There's no rules. All right, so I just have some bits here. Some of this paper is pretty fragile, but it's all good. And then I didn't ink the first one. Like I said, I just did it to see if I could do it. And then I'm just going to glue it on. But collaging's fun. It gets rid of a lot of pieces. As you know, I don't like using the teeny tiny pieces. They get thrown out because they're, yeah, I just don't use them. Too small. Oh, guess I didn't need to put it that far over, but I don't mind bits of the window being covered either. So that's the fun of it. Just have something that's going to peek. And then whatever hangs over is fine, because you can just trim it off, or you can fold it to the back. Just bring it over a little, just like that. It's not wide enough. Neither's that. Oh, brother. There, so you can just do it like that, and then you're, hopefully I've been on screen. I think I have my camera a little closer today, so that hopefully helps to see what I'm doing. And this bit here, well, I'll cut that off when we're done. I just didn't want to glue it closed. And then these can come down, go across the bottom, upside down. Yes, why not? Yeah, glue stick is quicker. Oops, I didn't want all that there anyway. But it can be crinkled up, gives it a whole other look as well. And then this little piece here is full of glue. So maybe I'll stick it here where there's a little spot there. There we go. And I have this old play. It's actually Poetic Works from Robert Burns. Beautiful patinaed pages. So lovely. I'm just going to add that there. Take off this little curly bit. And if you have little spaces, of course, you just add your little bits in there. And that'll cover them up. Right there, there's just a little spot. So that can go right there. And that's how fast they can be covered. So fun. So yeah, grab up your envelopes and your scraps and just have a play. And then you can decorate it however you want to decorate. Flowers, you can do if you're doing certain journal, you know, whatever, if you have a theme of it or something, you can just add pieces that go with that theme to, or just do them up, leave them blank, and then when it comes time to use them, then you will have them to use, which is great as well. So there's that. So I'm just going to cut off this these bits, trying not to cut my envelope. And if you do, don't be too worried about it. It can just be glued shut. So, my scissors are gluey. And that paper is so fragile, I can just tear it off. So do you have plans for the week? Are you working? Going places, visiting? It's getting chilly here. The nights are sure getting chilly. And my furnace hasn't kicked in lately, which is really good. But it's just funny when that happens. So I'm just... I just had that from one of my newspapers, but I don't think I want to put it on there. I'm just gonna... This paper just rips like butter. Goodness. And you can have full sheets. You don't have to have just bits. I'm gonna keep these for the front of the flap there. So yeah, I'm just gonna... But these papers, they can't really be used for making pockets or, well, really anything, because they're so fragile. So the best way to use them is to put them on a permanent base, like collaged base, and then they won't fall apart. Should be good there. Bring it over, and I can just add something else there. This is just the piece that we cut off. Look at that. It already looks like it's collaged. I'll just add it to the edge. Why not? Everything can get used. And this one, you notice I didn't coffee dye, or I didn't ink anything. But the color of the pages are just lovely. So, oops. But of course you can do all your inking ahead of time if you want, or not. It doesn't matter. There we go. A bit of this music, German music. I think it's German anyway. If you see the writing and you recognize it and it isn't, just let me know. Just pop that down there. Okay. Just going to trim that, and then we'll do the flap. Oh, I didn't do the inside of it either, but that's okay. We'll get this part done, finished first. Pooh, if I can talk today. We'll just put a piece of music paper there, I think. Looks good. I'm quite gluey. Excuse the mess on my desk, but it does happen. We're in the creative zone. think I'm just gonna, good, it was still a bit wet. I'm going to move it up a little bit so that it's over the crease. I don't want it to fold right on the crease, otherwise it might have a tendency to come up, and we don't need it to come up. Okay, so let's find a piece just to go inside the lid. And then, yeah, decorating will be next. I'm just going to see if I can trim this off. There we go. So that was easy enough to do. So I'm going to see how, grab my ruler. I'm just going to trim some to hopefully fit inside. Don't usually measure a whole bunch, but sometimes it's nice to measure when it's going into something. Oh, that didn't work very great. There we go. Sorry, I have to laugh at myself because I can't pick things up, and yeah, it just has a tendency to stay on the table when I want to pick it up. There we go. So just do that, and then there's just a little bit at the side. Let me do this way. Yep. There we go. And then I'm just going to put just this little piece just on the edge there, just to cover up that white part. So that looks a little better. All right, find the fold. There we go. That looks lovely. And then some of this patina piece can just come across. It doesn't need to be a big piece, but it can just be something to break up that music, and the color is amazing on this. So it just adds another element to this, right? Just like that. And I have a little bit, I wonder, I'm just going to try and see if I can fold it over instead of, it might crack. There's lots of glue on it, so hopefully it doesn't. And there we go. There's our folder, envelope, pocket, you know, whatever you're going to call it. You can put a hole here and add a brad. I'm just going to see if I have my brads, any of my brads available, and then we'll do one. So sorry. No, of course not. So I'm just going to grab some string. And this is, it's actually paper, and it's a string, and it's from the dollar store. So I'm just going to, if I were going to add it here, you put it underneath a brad, but I'm going to just bring it around and tie it. But you can do a Velcro dot if you want. A brad, you can do a, oh, what is that? With the two 2 hole punches, and you can do it like a coin envelope. Just gonna cut that off, and then there it gets closed like that. It looks a little messy, I'm sorry, but you don't have to glue this side, and then you can attach it to a page in a journal if you want, and just have it as a part, and you can leave the side open for a pocket, the back open for a pocket, like without this if you wanted. Velcro dots. Yeah, so I mean, you use your imagination, and however you like to do closures and stuff, then do it. You can put a long cluster on the top of it, and then have a focal point in the center, and that would be something that would keep it down as well. Like it's staying down pretty good right now, isn't it? So, you know, it's really what you want to do, and then you just dress it. Make it pretty, fill it with goodness, send it to a friend. How lovely to get something like that in the mail. That would be so fun to get something like this in the mail. And there's a butterfly. Yeah, let's put those on. If you have tall flowers, you know, you die cut flowers and stuff like that, use that. I had my glue standing up, so now it's gonna be a minute. But it's been cooperating again, so there we are. Just add that there. It'd be something really pretty to see. And then this is on cardstock. It's just, oh my goodness, it's so old I don't even know where it's from anymore. But it can go anywhere. It doesn't have to be the front, it can go on the back if it's going to be a piece all by itself. Let me just move those wings. There we go. And it's just peeking out underneath, but when you open it, ta-da! I didn't put a thumb notch in this one. You still can, of course, but I didn't do that. And it's still good. You can still put lots of stuff in there, like my hand fits in there, you know? And then I'll pop this in. That's just to show you. The little boy shows, the little girl doesn't, but that's okay as well. You can make something specific for it. Let's see, I have this one. So there. But there's so much room in there. Do you see all that room? Lots of goodies can fit in there. And you can also add pockets to the back of it. Like this is coming up just a bit here. I wondered if it was going to, but I took it off of the fold for that reason, but still. Let's see what else we have in here. I just have all kinds of little things around. This is my box of goodness. I have little stamps and I have words. I have everything in here. All my butterflies and mushrooms. What can I put on there? Here's a long flower I fussy cut, oh, quite some time ago. But I mean, oh, that's cute on there. It's very pretty on there. You can come up the side and you can snip it. Let's put it there. Been in that box for a long time. Sometimes I'll take books and I'll just sit and fussy cut. I used to anyway. Can't do it much anymore. But I have a die cut machine, but they don't cut out stuff out of magazines and, you know, stuff we have to do by hand. So cute. And there we go. And then you can just carry on if you want. Decorate the back, the lid. But I think I'll use this. I really like how it curls. It's just got all these little curly cues in it. But I mean, you can just get ribbon as well and tie it around here with a bow in the center, and then have it hang down. Like that would be pretty too. It's however you want to close it, right? It's your choice. So there we go. So excuse the messy desk. I've just been having some playtime. All right, I'm going to leave it there for today. So I hope you enjoyed that. I really hope that you will create one and enjoy yourself and just fill it up. Fill it with goodness and yeah, have fun. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Have a very, very blessed day. And we will talk to you again next time. God bless. Bye for now.